What is up, everybody? It's Dr. Vibe here, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe Show, the home of Epic Conversations, and I'm the host of Epic Conversations 2020, Best Podcast News Award winner, 2018 Innovation Award winner given out by the Canadian Ethnic Media Association. I also co-host and co-produce the only online show in the world for dads and fathers is sponsored by Dove Men Plus Care. And in 2021, 2022, and 2023, through that team, we reached out directly and indirectly to over 100,000 dads and fathers and male caregivers around the world. Also, I am a content provider for the Fly Nubian Queen YouTube network that has 550,000 subscribers, and soon to be launched Indie Soup Media Network, where I am a content provider and also sit on the board of director, an advisory board, not board directors, advisory board for that. I got something in my eye, so just let me rub it. Okay, we're better now. It was bothering me. So that and the Indie Soup Media Network, what is going soon to be launched, will have a reach over 1 million people. So as always, I like to say you're blessed, highly favored, a magnet for miracles, and a solution for someone's problem. We are broadcasting live on January 26th, and we're coming to the end of January. Here in the Toronto area, we're getting a little bit of a warm spell. Like last night, I got up in the middle of the night going, what is that? Pounding. I hear it was raining heavy last night in the Toronto area. I mean, raining, well, at least where I am, heavy in the Toronto area. So it woke me up, but I got back to sleep and got back up. So I'm feeling good. Sorry for a little bit of the technical glitches before we got started today, but we are here. So a few things before we get started. As always, please subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and hit the notification button. Also follow the Dr. Vibe Show on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. 2, if you want to advertise your business, product, or service on any of the platforms that I host, please feel free to email me, dr.vibe@the drvibeshow.com. And then finally, join the Morning Vibe Discord group where we continue the conversation offline. Actually, one of the things I had a chance to, I finally was able to put Wayne Harris's top tips, financial tips for Canadians in 2024. He was on earlier this month. I've been promising it forever. So finally I got it up in the Discord group. So if you're a Canadian and finances are of any concern, even 1% concern, Wayne gave some great tips the last time he was on. And actually he'll be, well, I'll talk about that in a moment, or during the show this week, or this show or next show. He'll be on the second Friday. Actually, I'll talk about it now. He'll be on the second Friday of next month, because next Friday we'll be doing a rebroadcast, because myself and Ryan will be sharing at an event, a Black History Month event. Yes, Black History Month is coming around the corner. So that is that so far. Let's just see who's chimed in this morning. Oh, Richard S. goes, wow, impressive. I guess the things I've done or have doing. Yeah, thank you. I received that. I accept the kind words. So thank you so much for tuning in via LinkedIn. If you have any comments, please feel free to share. So Ryan is not with us this morning. I got a message from him saying he can't make it today. We are supposed to have 2 special guests coming today. Now, they're not here yet, but I'm speaking they're going to be here soon. We have Professor James Small, who is an icon, I would say a Black icon, that is scheduled to come on the show, and O.A.A.U, content creator from Toronto. She is presenting Professor Small 2 nights in Toronto, February 1st and 2nd. So I'm just hoping that they'll be coming on soon. Richard S. I'm a star. No, I'm just a guy. I don't know if I'm a star. I'm just a guy, just trying to do the best I can with what I got, because what I got is good enough. Hey, Neil, Keep going. You are making a big difference. Well, I've been doing this for a while and I don't plan to stop. It's not over till we all win. All right, JJ Mars, good morning. Good morning. What's the temperature where you are, JJ Mars? And Richard says, my team and I would like to talk to you. Well, if you're watching right from the beginning, there's an email address that you can get a hold of me at, and you can get in contact with me. If there's anything I can potentially help you serve and score goals and get wins, would love to be able to serve and get you success. So until then, actually, you know what? Actually, while they haven't showed up yet, I'm going to do that promo right now. So I was talking about WADU Media is going to be presenting Professor James Small February 1st and February 2nd. So why don't I show the event? We're speaking, they're going to come on. But if anybody likes to chat about anything else going on, please feel free. So the event that they're going to be presenting, what she's going to be presenting is Can You Hear Us Now? An exclusive dinner invitation with Professor James Small, Pan-African activist and historical consultant, to the Godfather of Harlem show series. And it's the Can You Hear Us Now kickoff event. And as you see here, there is two events and 2 dates. So February 1st in Toronto, at Buchan Restaurant at 7 p.m. at 774 Danforth Avenue. And then the next day, February 2nd, 11 a.m. at 793 Studio, which at 793 Pharmacy Avenue. The kickoff event is basically a round table where there's various options. You can come there to buy a drink, or you can sit down to have an intimate dinner and conversation with Professor Small. And then on the 11 a.m. the next morning, there'll be a workshop fiction workshop for Black writers. So a little bit about Professor Small. He's renowned for his profound insights into history, culture, and social dynamics. And the dinner promises to be a unique opportunity to engage with some thoughtful conversations with him. The Can You Hear Us Now series embarks on a mission to amplify diverse voices. Professor Small's presence adds a layer of expertise and depth to this intimate gathering. So if you're interested in going to the February 1st event, it's an exclusive event ensuring an atmosphere conducive to meaningful dialogue. Your participation will contribute to the essence of Can You Hear Us Now, to the Can You Hear Us Now docuseries, capturing the spirit of transformative leadership and inclusive storytelling. So it does say here, Conversation to Dinner will be filmed as part of the Can You Hear Us Now docuseries, preserving the authenticity and impact of our collective voices. Your insights and contributions will play a significant role in shaping the narrative of this groundbreaking series. RSVP payment, so that's how you can purchase. And I will be putting the link up for how you can find out more information about this series momentarily. And I'm going to actually do that right now. So let me put that up right now for you, family. So I'm multi-purposing this morning, so I'll get to the comments in just a moment. So let me just put the information about this here. So let's go here. Okay. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm doing a whole bunch of things at once. Okay. I'm going to put it on all the screens, the link where you can find out more of it, information about the two events. So actually what I'm going to do is this, copy and paste there. So I've just sent all that information out to all the platforms except Ryan's LinkedIn platform. And I'm also going to put it up on the screen. So there's the link where you can find out more information about both events and also purchase tickets. More important, purchase tickets. So that is that so far. So far, so good. And let's look at the comment section today. Who is chiming in? So JG Mar says, it's cold and snowing, 33 degrees. Now, we don't have snow here. We just got lots of rain, a whole pile of rain. So we'll let you keep the snow. We'll take the rain. I think that's a good trade, So as we're hopefully waiting for Professor Small and WADU to make it on, I'm just going to check to see if everything is going okay. What is on people's minds these days? What sort of topics are you chatting about? Anything that's going on. I saw a report in the news that the Wall Street Journal did a recent survey saying that, and I don't quote about the age, but I think they were doing a survey that the highest percentage of stock investors of those under 35 years old in the United States are Black Americans. Black Americans. So I wonder, are you invested? Richard S. says, I'm also in Toronto and I love the rain. I guess you love the rain more than the snow and cold. Well, actually, the cold we had about a week and a half ago was really, really cold. So absolutely, I'll take the rain. I'll take the rain. No problems. Absolutely. Anyone else? Basically, this is a freestyle Friday. Hopefully, in the next few minutes, we're going to have Professor Small and O.A.A.U come on the program and join us. But what other topics would you like to chat about today? Free for all. Freestyle Friday. Okay. Richard S. says he loves that too. You mean you also like the snow and cold? Okay. No problem. So wherever you're watching from, chime in with comments, where you're chiming in from, any topics you'd like to ask Dr. Vibe about. That'd be really great. So just some program updates. So tomorrow night, which is Saturday, tomorrow Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, we'll be doing another episode of Primetime Saturday with Aisha and Lala, Aisha K. Staggers and Laura Lala Key. And they'll be giving their takes on things that are going on politically and socially in the United States. So outside of Ryan's LinkedIn channel, you can watch it on my LinkedIn channel. Wherever you're subscribed, you'll be able to watch that. So check that. Also, Sunday afternoon at 5 p.m., I'll be hosting Black Canada Talking with Cesar Nadima Musa. So he'll be giving a Black Canadian lens on various stories, not only in Canada, but globally. And then Monday, we have David Archer back. Yes, David Archer, anti-Black psychotherapist. Yes. And I'm having some conversations with him during the week. Yeah, JG Mark says Black folk are now starting to invest in the stock. Probably you messed up the word stock market in large numbers. Absolutely. I only got information from the US, but I'm wondering if are Black Canadians getting involved in the stock market. Okay, good morning, Opal Inspired. Congrats for dropping in. Please, if you can, follow Opal Inspired and keep up with her creative journey on YouTube. So good to have you on. Yes, stock market, your health, not only is your physical health your wealth, but also your financial health is your wealth. So good to, I just out of curiosity, is anyone here invested in the stock market? Just out of curiosity, just like to know if anyone is invested in the stock market themselves. Okay. All right. But yes, there's always things going on. Oh, actually, let's see. What else can we chat about that's coming up or going on? I guess so far, okay. Good, JG Mars. Thanks for chatting in. That should be a good thing. I hope that they will start checking on savings accounts in Black banks soon. Yeah. Okay. Richard says, you're a team of Black men and we just... Okay, hold on. Is that you? You're a team of Black men and you just made an app. Okay, you just made an app. What is that app about? And going back to JG Mars about saving accounts, savings accounts. And as said by a lot of financial analysts that I listen to, the first from getting from low class to middle class is having a house. Then take you from middle class to the next class up is investing in the stock market. So it's good to see that more and more Black people are investing in the stock market. And there are people out there that do advice on that. I'm not going to recommend anyone personally, but check them out. See, now do realize when you invest in the stock market, it is a risk. It's not a guarantee. It is a risk. And also too, long-term play when it comes to the stock market. Okay. So Richard says, and we can't find any Black investment team. Okay. You if you want to reach out to me offline, I may be able to. Actually, there may be one or two individuals I know that are in the venture capital game. that maybe they may be able to give you some clarity. Like, I'm not an expert in that field, but I know people that are more into this than I am. But so there is one or two people that I'd like to introduce you to. Okay, your app is mypswplus.com. Okay. And we're also in the App Store. Okay. Okay. But I'm going to suggest that you email me that website address so I can take a look at it. Okay. JG Mar says, absolutely. We need more Black owned financial service companies for our folks in general. Yes, very much so. Don't disagree. Because, like it or not, we live in a capitalistic society, and money rules a lot. It's just a fact that those, money a lot gets you with, I would say, the more money and wealth that you have, the more freedom that you have. Okay. So Richard says, yes, we do. We do what? Will do for sure. Okay. No problem. Do you want me to put my contact information on the screen, Richard S? That is your call. So if you want, I can put it on the screen and you can contact me. There's actually definitely one person I would think right off the top of my head, and another one potentially, but one definitely I could set up a conversation, all three of us, or myself, that person in your team. Okay, you want? I ask questions, so we'll put it up, my contact information. Okay. So there's the website, Richard. There's YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, Instagram. What I will do, I'll give you my email address. The email address is the same as the one you see here. So the one I put up for advertise your business product or service on any of the platforms I host. Same thing if you want to contact me directly via email. So it's dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com. So I'll leave that up for another few seconds, and then I will take it down. It's down. Okay, I would love you to be a part of it. Well, I think I'll be a part of it, and even in a small way, but listening to what you have to share and hopefully introducing you to some people, or at least one person that can give you some clarity or help you score goals and get wins. So just in that little way, I think I can be a part of it. So thank you for asking. And that's the key, asking questions. As I share with a lot of people, the quickest way that many of us can move ahead is ask questions. Ask questions is one of the quickest ways you can move ahead. So no problem, Richard. Okay. Anyone else have anything they want to chat about today? Anyone else? We've got people watching on X. We have people watching on YouTube. So, and also on LinkedIn. Ask Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday. Ask away. Ask questions. Whether it's about Blacks and financing, Black empowerment. I don't know if we're going to have, I always have hope, waiting to see if we're going to get Professor James Small and O.A.A.U on this morning. But hey, I'll chat about anything you want to throw at me. Anything you want to throw at me. So let's curate a Freestyle Friday together. Let's curate a Freestyle Friday together. So type in the chat where you're from. Type what you want to chat about. This is always your show. Myself and Ryan are just serving. It's your show. We steer the ship. You family drive the ship. So just want to know. Actually, that's something I can bring up. It's almost the end of January. Did anyone make any New Year's resolutions? And have you kept them, or have you already given them up? Have you kept them, or have you given them up? Would love to know. Absolutely would like to know that. More people jumping in. I hear you, family. I hear you. This will be a good day. Hey, this is a great day, family. If you want to talk about anything, it doesn't happen that often. It doesn't happen that often. So you can create your conversation, what you want to talk about here on the platform today, January 26th. So what would you like to chat about today? What would you like to? And again, thanks, Richard S., informing you. Okay, so Richard S., if you're still watching, what is your app all about? I'm creating space for you to discuss it more. What is the app all about? What's the story behind the app? And JG Mars, Black-owned financial service companies, do you have anywhere you live? Okay, so you're saying, Richard, you want to have an IPO by next year. Aggressive. How? Okay, JJ Mars. So Richard S., how long has the app been in the making? Like it's live now. What was the journey? Okay, Dr. Vibe, I have a question about Black Canadian elected leaders. Are they productive for the community out there? This is just me. Not a lot. They're okay, but again, they are such a small minority where they are somewhat, because there is a lot of money given to there's a fair amount of money given to Black organizations. The question is, are those organizations run efficiently? That's another conversation altogether. But they, I think they're okay. That great question about productivity for the community. I'm only one person though. I only have one lens. It's too bad Ryan isn't here today. He could give his input on it. I think they're okay. I think though the administration and the effectiveness of money given to programs here has to be questioned and really evaluated with a fine tooth comb. I don't know what it's like in the United States about. I do pay attention to the United States because obviously I host a program every Saturday night about Black goings on in the United States, and it's questionable there. It's questionable here. So Richard S. says that we're a home care healthcare app, so needed. Okay, so with your app, and you're getting free pub here, man. What services does it offer? Who does it serve? And how does it make your market's lives better? There we go. So Richard is good. He's taking advantage. Our beta version is out. We're looking for money to take it to the next level. So again, when you email that information, I can give a lens in that and give feedback on it. So definitely we have to realize, and I do share this with people, you have the baby boomers. Well, the baby boomers are not just white people. Lots of Black people. There's a fair size amount of Black people who are in the baby boom generation, and they're living longer. And one of the things that I don't know a lot of people realize who are Black is that these days you may be put in situations where you have to take care of your parents because they're living longer. And especially where I live, especially during the pandemic, the facilities for elders were at a premium. And a lot of people, like I had an indirect situation myself where there was an elder, and basically we decided not to put him into they call them old age facility, I guess the term is. We decided not to do that because we felt that he would get treated better having 24-hour care. Now, it was a blessing that his finances were in order, that he could basically live his final years at home, not in a facility. So definitely. So JJ Mars, Black leaders here in the US are not that good. Often they're bad, in my opinion. Well, it's a good comment you make there, JJ Mars, because we have to realize politics is governed by money. And I've shared for this platform and other platforms before. Let's look at the political process. Politicians, in order to get elected, need money. And a lot of times they have special interests or that donate money to their campaigns. Excuse me. So when they get elected, a lot of times they got to serve those interests that donated their money, and help them get elected. So I hear, it's going to be interesting with the upcoming U.S. election. Are Black people going to vote? And it's interesting. I was listening to a story yesterday the reporter was, and this is not the Black community, this is just young people in America, the under 30, which usually are very supportive of the Democratic Party. They had a number of them were saying, you know, we don't like the Democratic Party. They're not serving us. We don't like the Republican Party. They're not serving us. We may not just vote. Now, if that happens, that has a big impact on Joe Biden's campaign to be elected for a second term as president. Because when you look at numbers, it's usually older people that are more consistent in regular voting. All right. So frequency event promotions. Tuning in now. Good day, Dr. Vibe. What is the topic of discussion today? Can't believe it's almost the end of the month. Yeah. Well, congratulations on the event you had on Wednesday, frequency event promotions. Hope it was a success. Excuse me. So it's basically a freestyle Friday. We were scheduled to have Professor James Small, who is one of the contributors to the Godfather of Harlem series, and O.A.A.U of O.A.A.U Media, who is bringing him to Toronto on February 1st and 2nd. I've not heard from either one of them. Just most importantly, I hope everyone's okay. So it's a freestyle Friday. Whatever you want to chat about, whatever you want to ask, bring to the table. Richard S. says our app is on-demand healthcare app dedicated to the elderly for them to get to age at home well. There you go. Now there's a market. There is a market. I like what I'm hearing because I can speak to it. I have had direct experience with that. And saying you can go on the app and get a PSW and your home in your home within 30 minutes. What? So Richard S., I'm going to make a suggestion. That's one of my favorite words these days. If you can contact me via email, maybe you can come on the show and talk about this app, because definitely a great topic. Definitely a great topic. Now, I'll just warn you, if you're looking to come on the Morning Vibe, it probably won't be until March because of the limited availability we have in next month. It will be probably the beginning of March. So I would say get in contact with me sooner or later. Or if you want, you could also appear on the show I host. The show I host on Sundays called Black Canada Talking. There you can get probably on a Sunday afternoon sooner. We have a few slots open next month, but Morning Vibe is pretty booked up for the next 4 to 5 weeks on Monday and Fridays. And then I would love to do this. It's the Uber of healthcare. There you go. Now, I know you can't probably use Uber's name in your tagline, or maybe you can, but I love that Uber of healthcare. I love that tagline. All right. I see. That sounds good. The sitcom is fire. You're talking about the Godfather of Harlem? Yes, very good. And you're saying my team and I would love to. Well, I put it out there. So get in contact with me and we'll make it happen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to come back after this 90-second break, and we'll continue Freestyle Friday here on the Morning Vibe. Dr. Vibe here. Ryan is not with us today. Again, we're just speaking that Professor James Small and O.A.A.U are okay. So we'll be back. So think of more things you want to chat about. If everything flows nicely, we'll go to the top of the hour and we'll call it a day. So we'll be back in 90 seconds after we hear from a young gentleman and his beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wife. So Morning Vibe, keep it locked, 90 seconds.
And that's what I feel like. You feel like you're the Harriet Tubman of the mind.
I am.
I feel like I'm one of the Harriet Tubmans of intelligent Black people. Like, I want to liberate y'all from like being left behind and ignored and oblivion. No, really, the rappers get all the attention. Seriously, does anybody else feel this way? Like ignorant Black people, they'll be all up, getting all the headlines on the Shade Room.
Overly sexualized Black folks.
Like the twerkers and the just people that, don't always represent the best of us, the diversity, like people like Dr. Vibe. Like, everybody should know about people like Dr. Vibe. Dr.
Really
Vibe he's trying to do good work for Black people. Dr. Vibe from Toronto. Good to see you, my brother. Dr. Vibe. Everybody follow Dr. Vibe. He has a great show. He's very good at what he does, and I have a lot of respect for him. Okay, so let me hop into this. What's up, Dr. Vibe? How you doing? Everybody, if you see Dr. Vibe in the chat, everybody go follow the Dr. Vibe show.
Dr. Bob is a real smart brother and a good human being. I like the guy a lot, and he's very intelligent. And I think everyone should pay attention to what he's got going on. We got to shine the spotlight on the intelligent Black people out here that are really doing the good work. Don't just pay attention to the rappers and the celebrities. You know, a lot of these people are losers. Your true winners are your people in your community that are really having your back. You know, helping us to have stronger families and a stronger community. So Dr. Bob is in that category. So you might see the Dr. Bob show in this chat. If you see him, please go follow him. Okay. All right. So anyway.
All right. We are back on the morning vibe with Dr. Vibe and Ryan Knight. Ryan Knight again is not with us this morning, and we're just doing a freestyle Friday. And got some more comments that came into the queue since we were back out. Okay. So Richard S. said, yes, my team and I would love to be on your show. No problem. Richard S. Okay, you've given a Gmail. Okay, and now says, OMG, so happy. No problem. Christopher on LinkedIn says, Richard S., you may want to connect with me as well. I help SMEs to qualify for a program which allows businesses to adopt technical and digital advancement tools. So there you go. So Christopher, would you like Richard to contact you via LinkedIn? Are you comfortable providing your email address? But Richard, you've got Richard's email address, so I would trust that you two will find a way to get in touch with each other. But thank you for being here and offering. This is when I really love what I do here. When I can introduce people who have good minds, good hearts, and looking to make things better with each other. So that's fantastic. Thank you for offering that. Okay, Christopher. Okay, let me just do. Christopher is offering his email address to Richard. Richard, there's Christopher's email address. I'm going to keep it up for another 20 seconds. So get that information down. All right. We'll make that happen. Another 5 seconds. I'm going to do it for 15 seconds. And then Richard, you're going back. So Richard's, please email me in the chat. That's for Christopher. So I'd like to hear what goes on with that. And also too, Christopher, if you're interested, I'd love to have you on the show too. That's something I don't know of too many people doing. So that's fantastic. And Richard's saying to Christopher, thank you so much. There we go. This like, there you go. Some people say, whoa, my scheduled friends didn't show up. I'm not going to do not going to do a show today. No, we do a show. We find a way. So this has been positive, productive, as I like to say. Already a positive, productive conversation. So let's keep it flowing. We can go on for a little bit, and I won't take up too much more of your day today. Any other subjects that people would like to chat about? I know earlier on, let's see. You know, JJ Mars saying Black leaders here are not that good. They're often bad. So here we go. Let's piggyback on that for a little bit. What are your thoughts, family, about Black leadership? Whether it's Black political leadership or those who are not involved in, well, it's pretty hard not to be involved in, but those who are not elected political officials. What are your thoughts about Black leadership? Going, you know, we're 1 month into a new year. You know, what are your thoughts on Black leadership? And sure, JJ Mars, you can go a little bit deeper. I'd like other people to provide their thoughts on, you know, the state of Black leadership. You know, for myself, I think it's okay, but I think we shouldn't look to one person to be leaders. We're all leaders in our own way. And I think Black leadership starts at the Black home and the Black family. That's where it needs to start. So if the Black family isn't right, it's going to be challenging to have really effective Black leadership. And unfortunately, we're not seeing them yet, but it'd be great to get Professor James Small's lens on Black leadership from a Pan-African lens. But okay, Richard S. says, we have none. We do not have any Black leadership. Do people agree with Richard S.? We have no Black leadership. Do you agree with that? Yes? No? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the state of Black leadership? One person chimed in. Richard S. says, this is doing our part. Together, we're strong. Yeah. If everyone just put in a little bit, we don't have to have, it was Martin Luther King Day a few weeks ago. And back in his time, there was just one, it was like a few people like him, Malcolm X, etc. I think that it's not effective to have one or just a few Black leaders. I think leadership has to be spread out. So I think for me, leadership starts at home. That's the best place for Black leadership. Got to start at home and the Black family. As I say periodically, the greatest area of wealth when it comes to Blacks is the Black family. So if the Black family is not right, it all springs, it just goes wider from that. So anybody else? No, but Richard S. says it's with us. Absolutely. 100%. It's with us. 100%. It's with us. Again, if you want to talk about things other than Black leadership, no problem. No problem at all. Again, program reminders. Tomorrow night, if you're watching this on the 26th of January, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then 4 p.m. I say tomorrow because tomorrow night, it's not really fair because it's not nighttime when we're on, but tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Primetime Saturdays with Aisha and Lala, Aisha K. Staggers, Laura Lala Key, giving their takes about what's going on socially and politically in the United States. This Sunday, live at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, Black Canada Talking with myself and Cesar Nadima Musa. And Cesar will be giving his lens on things going on not only in Canada, but around the world from a Pan-African lens. And then this Monday, David Archer will be with us, anti-Black psychotherapist. And he'll be giving, I got to reach out to him today and see what he's going to be talking about. But that's why you follow the Dr. Vibe Show, especially on YouTube, and you'll get notified of upcoming conversations. So by later on this evening, those 3 conversations will be posted, so you'll get notified. Good morning, the McMillan Group. Happy to have you as always. And it's a Freestyle Friday. So Ray, anything you'd like to chat about, or anyone that's here live, anything you want to chat about, let's bring it to the table and let's break bread conversation-wise. You are a really good thing. You're a leader in our community. I don't want to be recognized as a leader. I just want to be a doer. I don't want to be a leader. I don't want to be a leader at all. I just want to do the best I can. Okay. Frequency Red Promote says, looking forward to hearing from the voice come Monday. Yes. David Archer. If you haven't heard David Archer or seen him in action, the voice, just think of Black Canada's version of James Earl Jones, who just recently celebrated a birthday. I think it was 93 years old. Good stuff. Perry, morning. I got back to you on the email sent me, but you've left a brother hanging. Okay, we'll get in touch with you, my brother. We'll get in touch with you. So Perry, interesting enough, and that was one of the people I was thinking about before another voice came on. Perry Douglas, very, very, very smart individual. There's a gentleman who's in the space on the show right now. He actually has an app. It's targeted at Black individuals. It's a healthcare app dedicated to the elderly for the elderly to age at home well. It is an app. And when he was telling me he was looking for investors such like that, especially Black investors, the first person I thought about was you, Perry, because you're sort of in this VC space. So I'm just wondering, Perry, if you'd be interested in having a conversation with this gentleman. Just a thought. And also, Richard says he's going to follow for sure. Yeah, follow on YouTube if you can. Appreciate following me on YouTube. Okay, morning fitness IQ Cam. Excuse my tardiness. No problem. You're in demand. That's all right. KS Camille. That's your name. KSF EYL RWFQ. Good stuff. Frequency Event Promotion says, looking forward to hearing you again on the Morning Vibe. Yes, got to do that. Frequency Event Promotion says, Fitnet's a good day. Talk soon versus later. Frequency Event Promotions. Always open to speak. Okay, fantastic. So Perry, I'm going to get in contact with the gentleman, Richard S., and we can have a conversation, because Perry is much more knowledgeable in the VC space than I am today. Wow, we are rusty today. Well, wow, you are late today. Okay, so that's come back to you. KSF EYLRWFQ. All right. And so Perry, my email is altus. There's the email address, but I'm going to set up the conversation between all three of us. All right. Good. Yes. Fitness IQ. Bam, bam. Yes. LOL. Yes. Frequency Event Promotion says #ginger tea. I don't know what that is, but maybe Fitness IQ knows about that ginger tea, which is interesting, because I get the blessing to share with a lot of people, and a lot of people have had either colds, flus, COVID over the last few weeks. Has anyone encountered that? Has anyone, like, unfortunately had an illness, either a cold? And Perry says, yes, please hook that up. Shall do. Absolutely. So there you go, Richard S. Right place, right time. Richard, there's your email address, but can you email me, please? You've got my email address. Email me, please, and I'll get that conversation between Perry and yourself. We'll make that happen offline. So please promise me, Richard, that you will email me. Can I get that from you, please and thank you? Please and thank you. Okay. Fitness, I think I've heard folks get either think or You're not sure? Oh boy. You think. You're not sure? And COVID is still hanging around, folks. Actually, one of the people who I get guidance from, he's had COVID for about 2 or 3 weeks. He was actually at an event, and yeah, so I like that. Richard S. says, yes, sir, right now. I love that. Richard S., make a decision, take action, real time. Fantastic. I'll be keeping a watch in my email box. Okay, they say the flu and or COVID, so I'm not sure. I just stay in my yard. Yeah. Really, it's I don't do too much outdoors. I do have to go to an event today, but that's okay. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Lots going on. The email box is popping. Good stuff. So Perry, since you are, I hope you're still watching live. I don't know if you saw the report from the Wall Street Journal, how the biggest, I guess, demographic that's investing in the stock market right now is blacks. I believe it's blacks under 30 years old. Also, Fitness IQ, this is up your lane also. What do you think about that? Blacks investing in the stock market. Did you get the email? Okay, let me check to see if Richard has taken action. No, haven't got it yet. So I'm waiting. Okay, got it. I just got it right now, Richard. Okay, got it. All right. So you'll be hearing from me within the next 24 hours. Also going to be reaching out to Perry. I'll find out first, Perry, what his availability is next week. And let's see if we can make that happen next week. So Richard, love it. Make a decision, take action, all over it. Okay. Fitness IQ Cam says, yes, I heard about that. And she's very happy. Good stuff. Fantastic. Fitness IQ Cam says, and you have seen the updates of the newest all-time high. Yeah, the stock market is, I was in this conversation last night with somebody that the stock market just keeps on going up and up and up. And so when people ask when's the best time to invest in the stock market, now, because it's historically it may take a dip, but over the long term it keeps on going up and up and up. I'm just going to see, family, if I can find the story about Black Americans in the stock market, and I'll just share it on the screen. So just give me a second. I'm just going to see if I can pull it up right now. Perry says you haven't seen that yet, so I'm going to see if I can pull it up for you, Perry. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can pull it from the Wall Street Journal. Okay, I've got to be a subscriber, so let me go to another site. Okay. That's from 2022. I want something more recent than that. See, I don't have the Wall Street Journal story is behind a paywall. So I'm trying to see if anyone else has a story that is recent, but Ariel Strong. Okay, let me just check. That's 2021. Yeah, unfortunately, because it's behind a paywall, I can't. What I will do is I'll just show you the story in the front end of the paywall from the Wall Street Journal. Let you try to send it through Discord. Okay, let me just, okay. So Perry says, have not seen that yet, but I'd like first to see the data methodology before you comment. Okay. And shout out to AMD, MSFT, and Google. So Microsoft, yes. Thank you later. Richard says, wow, guys, let's team up and be great guys. Richard says, this is why we want to IPO as soon as possible. And Fitness IQ Cam, otherwise known as KSF, EYL, RWFQ, is going to try and send the story through Discord. Excuse me. Perry Douglas says, here you go. Young Black investors are taking initiative in the stock market, according to a study conducted in 2022 and now released by Ariel Investments on Charles Schwab. 68% of Black respondents are under 40 are now investing in stocks, in comparison to 57% of younger white respondents. So there you go. This is why I love the Morning Vibe family. They watch my back. I don't have to go research and try to find this online right now. Perry brings the goods. So Perry, I think we've got a conversation topic. It's just now slotting you in on either Black Canada Talking or the Morning Vibe. So we'll work over the weekend on putting you in for a date. Like I said, so just a heads up, and thanks Perry for that. Just to give everyone a heads up in regards to next month. So first, so let's do some dates. So I'll give you FYIs ahead of time. On February 2nd, we'll be playing a replay because myself and Ryan are going to be sharing at an event. And then the following Monday, February 5th, myself and Ryan are going to be sharing at an event. So February 2nd and February 5th, we will not be doing live broadcasts. We'll be doing replays because we'll be sharing, empowering, enlightening, entertaining, and educating people that look like us. So we may do an IG live to actually, I wonder, well, the Monday one we couldn't do now. We can't do anything live from there. Perry says, research is my business. Bam, there you go. And I think I just heard something on my Discord channel. So something tells me that Fitness IQ Cam, no, that's somebody else. Maybe somebody else sent it. Let me just check. I heard something through my Discord group. Yeah, there, Fitness IQ Cam has just sent it into the Discord chat. She sent the article from the Griot. There you go. So if you're a member of the Discord family of the Morning Vibe on Discord, it's in there. So thanks for getting it to us via Discord. I'll probably also post it in another Discord group that I'm a part of. You did your best. Thank you, Fitness IQ Cam, otherwise known as KSFEYLRWFQ. There we go. So yeah, so it looks like people are getting the message, especially our younger people, that they're going to the stock market. Let's hope that they go in for the long term, not the short. Okay, since I was TAR D, I noticed that. TAR D with an I at the end. I noticed that. Excellent. Good stuff. What else are people want to continue on? Let's talk about stock market. Are you in it? Are you out of it? If you're in it, why? Or if you're not in it, why? Love to know, because that's where, again, if you're in for the long term, that's where you're going to develop your work. Let's see. What event will the event you and I be sent in the Discord? Do you want it to be? I'll put it back to you. So actually, I'll say I'll announce one of the two in the long term, but trading wise, I'm on. Okay, so Fitness IQ says about her involved in the stock market. I'm in long term, which is the way to be, but trading wise, I'm on the sideline. Okay, you're in, and now she's saying yes, please. So I'll announce one of the two events that Ryan and I are going to be at. So a week from this Monday, which will be February 5th, Ryan and I are going to be on a panel talking about Black entrepreneurship at Brock University. So we're going to be on a panel talking about Black entrepreneurship. So what's going to happen that day? As soon as we finish the morning vibe, we are trekking down to St. Catharines to share with Black students about Black entrepreneurs, and then got to come back. So I'm not too concerned about speaking of the weather, it's going to be okay. I'm not too concerned about getting down there. It's coming back traffic wise, because I've got to be back by like 5 o'clock. So that's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Ooh, congratulations. Well, we're trying to be as popular and out there as you, Fitness IQ Cam. You are our mentor in regards to celebrity. So that's what we're aiming for. And actually that morning on the Morning Vibe, we're scheduled to have Phil Vassell, who is launched and curating a history of Black Canadian music archive. And they just opened up their building a few weeks ago. So he's going to be on that morning. I was thinking, should I book something that morning or should I just keep it clear? But he booked before this event at Brock University came down. So that's going to be an interesting day. And plus I have a session to lead that evening online at 8 o'clock. So that's going to be quite the day. There's a lot going on that day. So I'm going to make sure I get good rest the day before. So, okay, Perry goes, it comes in correct. In short, investing in the stock market is not a source of long-term generational wealth creation. Engaging in owning a real business is still the way which create opportunities for you and the community. The stock market is good, certainly for retirement, but to create sustainable wealth and opportunities for your tribe, requires owning something. The power of equity. Wow. Perry, there's this topic right there. We need to have you to come on, talk about investing in the stock market versus owning your own business. Right there, would people love Perry to come on and chat about that? I think that is massive right there. That subject is massive right there. That is huge. And Fitness IQ Camp says, Johnny, I am okay. And goes, boom. Yes, Fitness IQ Cam. Woo! That was a fire statement right there. That was a fire statement. Wow. Wow. Drop the mic. Big time on that one. That's power of equity. Amazing, Perry. Yes, that was a very good perspective you dropped there, Perry. So So Perry, once we finish today, I'm gonna look at an open date for you to, if you're comfortable, I'd love you to come on about the stock market versus owning your own business, the pros and cons. There's your title. If you're good with it, the pros and cons. I think that, wow. Yes, that's fire. That is absolute fire. Fantastic. Good stuff. Anything else? We're going to probably start winding it down. Go to the top of the hour. Anything else people want to share about? Any questions before we wrap it up? Anyone have any questions, queries, concerns? We'll be back on Monday again with David Archer, anti-racist psychotherapist, Black psychotherapist. Anyone have any things you want to add before we shut it down? Okay. Fitness IQ Cam, I don't know what you're saying in the comments. Oh, one thing I will do again, I will just put it up on the screen again. How was my week? My week was fine. Lot of stuff going on. Getting prepared for these two events in February. Actually, I think there's a third one too. I can't even think about that. And there's a number of people who are booking time with me to help them accelerate, get clarity, for me to provide suggestions. I'm also going to be hosting a health event in May that's going down. And so I'm also working on organizing an online event later on in the year. Won't talk about it yet till it's finalized, but that's going down. Okay, no problem in fitness. I was walking with my phone and laptop. Okay, I'd love to see a picture of that, walking with a phone and a laptop. Interesting. Be an interesting look. That'd be very, very interesting to see. So anything else before we shut it down today? So as we start winding it down, and you still can put comments again. Thanks, Perry, for being here. Thanks, Fitness IQ Cam. Excuse me, Richard S. Thank you. Also, Frequency Event Promotions. Macmillan Group, always a pleasure. Christopher Carey, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Good show. Yes, JJ Mars. Thank you. Well, I'm glad it's a good show. I usually don't do these, but circumstances came up that, hey, this is the way we roll today. This is the way we roll today. So that's what we're all about this morning on the Morning Vibe. We just find a way. Sometimes we don't get good, we get done. Don't get good, get done. So, all right, we'll start winding it down. So just again, some reminders before we shut it down today. Subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on the YouTube channel especially. Subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notified of upcoming conversations. Follow the Dr. Vibe Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram to advise your business, product, or service on the platform, like the Macmillan Group does on Mondays for at least a year and a half now. Please feel free to email dr.vibe@thedrvibeshow.com. Join the Morning Vibe Discord groups, and then you get much more information. Like I said, Fitness IQ Cam has put in a full story, the link for the full story about Black Americans, especially the younger ones, getting into the investment market. I put in the top 10 tips for Canadians when it comes to financial. Wayne Harris contributed that. He spoke about it, but he condensed it nicely. He's put it in the Discord group. So feel free to email me at dr.vibe@thedrvibeshow.com. And then let me click on this. Yes, you can watch replays of the Morning Vibe at the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and Facebook, Afro Caribbean Business Network, Facebook and YouTube, and then Ryan Oneil Knight, YouTube and LinkedIn. So some other things, program alerts. So again, I'll say it one more time. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, primetime Saturday, with Aisha K. Staggers and Laura Lala Key, talking about things going on in the United States of America. Then Sunday afternoon, 5 p.m., myself and Cesar Nadima Musa will be talking about, well, he'll be talking about things going on from his lens, Pan-African lens in Canada and outside of Canada. And then Monday morning, we have David Archer, Black anti-racist psychotherapist. I always get physiotherapist, psychotherapist mixed up. So that's what we've got covered for the next few days. So as always, live your life as a dream. If you can dream it, you can make it. Sometimes you have to get smaller to get stronger. Block assumptions. Then aim bigger, aim better, aim higher, aim wider. Love, faith, and respect. Remember to give yourself grace and don't just manage your time, manage your energy. Thanks everyone who chimed in live today. It's appreciated. And whether you watch live or in the replay, much thanks. And got something, an announcement coming up next week. Something that a viewer of the Morning Vibe mentioned a long time ago. We had a meeting offline about saying, hey, that's a good suggestion. So I'll do a little test project on some things involving the Morning Vibe in the next little while. So we'll start sharing a little about it. Well, if we don't do it Monday, probably 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time, but we got a new feature we're working on to make it better for you. So God bless, peace well, keep the faith, walk good. Perry, I'll be in touch. Richard, I'll be in touch. And everyone else, stay in touch.